Blogging has become a big part of journalism, so let's see what it entails. You know, one of the first questions you're going to ask is to blog or not to blog. It's a great opportunity to get your voice out there. It's a great opportunity to become an expert on a particular subject, to customize your writing, to get published. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to write for blogs. Some of them pay, some of them don't. But something, you know, even as big as the Huffington Post has writers that's a blog, and people write and contribute to it. So it's really it's a great opportunity to get your writing out there, and I encourage you all to think about really crafting your own customized blog that looks at your own interests. So what is a blog, though? So it actually means two different things. There's the technology, which is the single URL per story. It's in reverse chronological order when they're posted. You've all seen a blog platform, and we're going to look at a lot more in class. But then a blog also are the posts. So what is it that you write on this blog platform? This is a joke. I have nothing to say. You should blog about it. Well, I respect that, but blogs actually should offer some insights. They should really follow journalistic tenets, but they should be much more personal and much more kind of engaging and interactive with your reader. So we're looking at posts. They're going to get out your messages, your thoughts. You're going to inform and educate people. You're going to make people want to come back and see what you have to say. And then you're also looking for people to comment. So that's kind of the meat of the discussion that happens. So blogging is a very interpersonal, very social dynamic, and you want to encourage that to take place. So different types of blogs that you'll often see are these: topical, educational, and the journal type blog. Topical is you pick a topic. So that can be, I have a friend who does real mom nutrition, so it's nutrition for moms for their kids. That's her topic. It can be educational, so there can be how-tos or exploring life, a particular life or a particular career. And a journal is just kind of you writing about your experiences, or your trip to Ethiopia, or whatever it might be. There's different types of WordPress, blog platforms. Now, we use WordPress. It's pretty powerful and flexible. Blogger is run by Google. That's another really good site. Tumblr is a microblogging platform that's very popular among news entities, and it's just a terrific site to be using. Weebly is another one, so you can kind of feel around with them and see which one fits best for you. As I mentioned, the Huffington Post is a blog. There's other forms, so I've given you some local ones. Drink Up Columbus, my friend Cheryl Harrison, terrific blog. I'm trying to get her to come into class and talk with us. She focuses on drinking in Columbus. I mean, she's very specific. So, think about it. That's not a journaling blog. It's not really an educational blog. That's more of a topical blog. Same thing, Breakfast with Nick. Nick Decker runs Breakfast with Nick. He's actually been the most successful blogger, certainly in Columbus, and he's going even further. He writes about breakfast. Now he's branching off into lunch and other meals, but if you want to know where to get breakfast in Columbus and a variety of other cities, Nick's your guy. The Naked Redhead writes about relationships, and then you can check out Be Up and Doing and see what you think about that. So the reason that we do this is it can replace conventional publishing, it can augment conventional publishing. You can give updates between stories. You can build the story before it's actually printed. You can build relationships with readers through your blog. So there'll be a lot of people who write conventionally and then have a blog that also kind of supports what they're doing. And people who read them want to be entertained. They want to be informed with a personal angle. They want this kind of personal framework for news, and a lot of times they're seeking to validate what their own feelings are. So these are the kind of things they want. They want to go behind the scenes. They want to have a personal voice, and they want to get secrets. They want to feel like they're getting something special that they wouldn't get in a conventional news source. The kind of blogger you are really depends on the type of blog that you want to have. So, let's get conversational. You want to solicit comments. You maybe want to stir up some controversy. Remember, this is a permanent searchable record, though, about what you write. So although you may think it's great to have a sex blog right now, make sure that you're comfortable with your future employer or your grandmother finding it when they do a Google search on your name. Try to throw out to readers, questions like, how important is this? Ask them what they'd like to know. Alternate your posts so that you're not doing super long, you're doing super short. You can do different ones. And, you can start small and really try to build up your audience. It's going to take some time, but the more you can blog consistently, send information out on other forms of social media, through Twitter to get people to connect, jump into hashtags. So if there's a particular hashtag on a topic that you're writing on, jump in there, say, hey, this is my view on this, check out my blog, and put a link in there. That's a great way to start to drive traffic. You can pose a question. You can open with a quote. Look at writing anecdotally. You can create some sort of context or a mental image. Analogies are terrific ways to start your blogs. And remember Google, right? So it's important that we put keywords in, subheads, links are very important, photos, videos, all of those things augment your search engine optimization. Again, these links are going to have drawbacks to your site. You want to have people be able to click through. You want people to be repeat visitors. You want them to mention you on social media. So make sure that you have sharing tools on your blog for people to retweet it and people to like it on Facebook and share it on LinkedIn, etc.